Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Nike FC247 Elastico 2 indoors. Now keep in mind that this is the budget model in the Elastico series of indoor soccer shoes with a retail price of $60 US. So I'll get this box out of the way, and if you guys could take a quick second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Now this is the dark charcoal black and volt colorway of the Elastico 2, one of the newer colorways that is available for this particular shoe. I personally think it looks pretty good, and at the $60 price point, while the quality is a definite kind of downgrade coming from the Elastico Pro 2 or even the Elastico Finale 2, it still is a very usable shoe, and if you are on a tighter budget for indoor soccer shoes, this is still a pretty good option in terms of what you're going to get when it comes to overall performance features. Now to quickly touch on the technical specifications of the shoe, the upper is made out of two different parts. You have your mesh backing, which goes from right about here all the way around the back of the shoe and then cuts off at this point right here. Basically all the parts that are volt are made from a slightly padded mesh material, and then this dark charcoal section you see going around the forefoot area is made from a synthetic leather material, very similar to what you found on the original Elastico, but you can see that Nike has removed a lot of that extra thick durable or durability oriented synthetic, I should say, on the upper, making it a lot more flexible this time around, and it's just going to offer a slightly softer, kind of closer to the foot feel for the ball, which is obviously important when it comes to any soccer shoe. So in terms of ball feel, this should be a definite improvement over the original Elastico indoor, which is definitely a good thing. In terms of the quality of the synthetic, you can see that there are perforations going throughout there, so some breathability will be kind of achieved through these perforations in the upper, but for the most part, the quality is, like I said, not the best, but for $60, you don't really have too many options, and this is one of the better kind of quality shoes at this particular price range. You can see that you do have your central lacing system here with a very, very thin mesh tongue. There isn't much padding to it whatsoever. A little bit more padding here at the top of the collar area, but for the most part, it's very, very thin, and like I said, it's going to provide that close to the foot feel on the ball. I know that a lot of people don't like having mesh here on the instep, but I like that Nike has kind of put on this fused black pattern here that's going to allow for a little bit of extra grip on the ball, so it's not going to feel too slick when you are making passes and controlling the ball with the instep of your foot. The heel liner is made from a very nicely padded mesh material, so comfort shouldn't be an issue at all. Unfortunately, the insole is not removable, it's glued in. But again, the Elastico series, if I haven't mentioned this before, is all about being low profile. There isn't much padding to the shoe at all. It's very, very flexible in the forefoot. There's minimal plastic. The only plastic and rigidity you're going to find is right about here back in the heel area. But for the most part, there's pretty much nothing here in the forefoot, so it is very, very flexible and keeps you nice and low to the ground. You can see that there's pretty much no midsole whatsoever. All you see is the outsole. There is a nylon stitch here at the toe area, so again, durability should not be an issue with this particular shoe, and for that $60 price tag, you're going to get a very long life out of the Elastico 2 indoors. As far as the outsole itself goes, it is identical to what you found on the original Elastico. Nothing has changed at all. You have this kind of herringbone or play on herringbone pattern going all the way through the midfoot and most of the forefoot area, and then going around the outside of the toe, you have these kind of little dots going around there. It's not the best in terms of traction. It's a fairly rigid rubber, but if you are going to be playing on concrete or any kind of outdoor playing surface that is flat, you're going to get some really decent durability out of this particular outsole, but not the best traction, to be completely honest with you guys, on an indoor court, unless the court is, of course, very, very clean. Well, that's pretty much it as far as the technical specifications and unboxing portion of this video. And move on next to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these guys are. Since the Elastico 2 is such a low-profile indoor soccer shoe, it's actually pretty lightweight. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind that this is a brand new pair in a size 9.5 US. We're going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that these guys weigh in at 8 ounces exactly, which is pretty lightweight for an indoor soccer shoe. Generally, they tend to weigh somewhere around the 9 to 10 ounce mark on average, so this is well below average weight. Of course, you will get a lighter weight feel from the Pro and Finale models, but again, for that $60 price tag, I think the overall package that you're getting is fairly attractive. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video. And move on next to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit and what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the Elastico 2s on feet, and I have to say I'm really impressed by how these shoes fit. In comparison to the higher end Pro and Finale models, the shape of the shoe is very similar, and it feels pretty high quality when on feet. It has a more snug fit through the midfoot and a very nice fit going across the toe box and forefoot area as well. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the widest fitting indoor soccer shoe, but it should stretch a little bit in the forefoot area, given that the synthetic material is relatively soft and fairly flexible from right out of the box. Again, the quality is not as good as what you're going to find from the Pro and Finale models, but it still feels half decent for that $60 price tag. Of course, like the other Elasticos as well, it's very low to the ground. There isn't much padding here at all. So if you're one of those people that likes to feel as minimalistic as possible when wearing your indoor soccer shoes and don't really need a lot of padding, this is definitely something to take a look at. In terms of sizing, I'm wearing a size 9.5 US, which is a half size larger than I would normally wear in most Nike shoes, but I find that most of the Nike Elastico series, especially the Pro model, run about a half size small. So if you are looking to order a pair, I would recommend going a half size up for the most comfortable fit. So that's pretty much it as far as the on feet portion of this video, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the Elastico 2. For the $60 price tag, you seem to be getting a pretty decent shoe here. While the materials aren't that of a super high quality soccer shoe and what is available for slightly higher prices, I think that if you are on a little bit of a budget and you still want something that's half decent, the Elastico 2 is a fairly solid option. Of course, I will be working on the full review over the next couple of weeks, so look out for that review to go up on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. There will be a direct link to that review page down below in the description. In the meantime, on that review page, you will find the high quality images of this shoe to give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person, along with buy it now links with the best prices online, including exclusive SR4U coupon code. So if you are interested in getting a pair, you can get them the cheapest on that review page. Again, link down below in the description. Also, leave a comment down below if you guys would be interested in seeing an Elastico line comparison between the Elastico 2, the Pro 2, as well as the Finale 2. It's something I've been thinking about doing, so if you guys do want to see that, just leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.